First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. On the hill and coming off a great start, Shepard. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Ready to go? Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway. Next offering upstairs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And now it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him. And now one away. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Paul Goldschmidt in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Upstairs. Pitch misses. 2-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in Pittsburgh, today's starting pitcher, Sonny Gregg. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
It was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And he chases that one. And one away.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and he can't make contact.
One down, base is empty. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to Goldie. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Outside low. And that is ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That gone. Ryan Reynolds leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's O'Neal Cruz. In there, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there. Two out, space is empty. That's outside. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the inning. Pirates draw first blood on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Shepard back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and quickly one away in the second. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Nolan Arenado. Right through there for a strike. The Pirates leading by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And the slider just misses. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Now a chance for Lars Nootbaar. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. The Pirates up by a run here at the top of the second. Here's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2 outs. Left field. Reynolds trying to get there. Makes the catch, inning over. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here at PNC Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. The right-hander back to work. Gray, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Connor Joe batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The center fielder,
Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now Henry Davis. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Joe off of first with 2 away. Off the plate inside. And 1-1. That one out to right. And it drops in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And next up is the rookie pitcher, Shepard.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
In there at the knees. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. There's a swing and a drive. Edman going back on it. To the warning track, makes the catch. Pirates strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. And the right-hander back to work. And a curve misses outside. To third, Hayes. And 1 away in the top of the third.
The catcher, Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
The Pirates leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Not even close there. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
One down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Comes up empty.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
To the right side. Peguero throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. There's a strike at the knees. Next pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A line to kick the pitch. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Payoff pitch. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And now the right fielder.
The right fielder.
And the first offering is not close. Just missed. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The pitch. He goes down looking.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one on its way. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 2-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Cruz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Left-hand batter waits. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Now it's going to be Liover Peguero. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Cruz gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that one missing low. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the 3rd. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Two outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. Gets the call, and it's 0-1. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Righty to the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh as we go to the top of the 4th. Tommy Edman at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Here's a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Wouldn't chase that time. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Reynolds makes the play.
baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Fly to left his first time. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Oh, 2 now. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball. The Cards down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. Hard hit left side. Cruz out to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael A. Taylor. The wind of the pitch. Outside low. Ball 1.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
There's a strike. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Helpful.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Henry Davis.
Got him a throwback. No batting gloves. The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the breaking his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter. If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one in the air center field. Edman in position. And makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 47.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the Pirates pitcher, Shepard. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That misses, and that's ball 1. Just off the outside edge. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The pitch.
3-2.
And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. That's in there. Strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Two outs. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the 0-2. And that's down and away. Shepard off of first with 2 away. And they'll do it again. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. And he's back in safely. At the belt and fires. In the dirt. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Down the line. And that is a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right through there for a strike. That one at triple digits. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Just off the inside edge.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. A little bit high.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball to strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Taylor pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Jordan Walker will hit next. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
In the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Bottom of the inning at the plate for Pittsburgh, number 19. Gray back to work. That just misses. And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Kittredge up and loosening in the pen. Thompson also throwing. Kicks and deals. Bounce to the right side. Gorman. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The left fielder, number 10,
Brian Reynolds here. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. And a pitch. That's down and in. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 2. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And a superb diving catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Back here at PNC Park, top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. The right-hander back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Late with the swing there.
That was straight queso right there.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy had testing. So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Brandon Crawford.
And for a pitcher, he can swing it a little bit, Boog.
Out there to center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Pitch misses outside. And the count is 1-1. The Redbirds trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Andrew Kittredge gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero.
The second baseman, Liover Peguero.
And he deals. Outside low. 1-0.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Joe lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Movement in the bullpen. Number 62. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Peguero gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just missed. Just missed. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Inside ball 4.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
At the plate, Michael A. Taylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses. That clips the corner. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And another ball. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the sixth. Right-handed reliever. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here it comes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. How about that double play?
Now batting.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. In the air, right field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're up 2-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Shepard back to work. And that one hit to first. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
Man, that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Hits the corner. 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Aroldis Chapman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Hernandez getting cranked up as well. The tying run at the plate. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That one missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Nolan Gorman up next for the Cardinals. Tying run at the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Nolan Gorman, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty to the plate.
Aye.
And another ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
There's a strike. High fly ball out to left field. Reynolds gets under it. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Here's Nolan Arenado. To the right side, Peguero throws to first in time, and they get Arenado for the out. That's out number 3. The Cards leave one. They trail it here 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 62.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shepard. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the pitch. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
The 2-2. Slider misses outside.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Wouldn't chase that time. Runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Katse into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. And the pitch. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 3-1 now. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's the right fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
At the belt and fires. That's in there, and that's strike 1. The pitch. That one in there across the letters. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now at the plate, Ryan Reynolds. He's got a couple homers already, so could he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Got a good eye there. Two on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. Over to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs.
No, that's low.
Edge of the zone for a strike. Now 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Good eye right there.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Liover Peguero waits on deck for Pittsburgh. 2 outs. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Pirates strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. The wind of the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The pitch. This to third. Hayes to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, left fielder, Jordan Walker.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Foul ball there. The Pirates holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. The Pirates trying to protect a 2-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
1 ball.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, the catcher.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Man at first. Now here is Ivan Herrera. Ground ball right side. Over to Cruz. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals nothing. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Zach Thompson on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch.
Number 57.
Dylan Carlson. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing left and batting 9. Number 3. Dylan.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Leover Peguero.
For the Pirates, the second baseman, Leover Peguero.
The pitch. On the corner for a strike. On the inside corner for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Joe stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
0-1 down. That one catches the corner for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos getting ready to go. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch.
2-2 count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it skips into dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Three-two on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now this one's crushed down the line. Fucking foul ball.
Well, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two down, nobody on, and he walked him.
Nope.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Davis in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Taylor leads off first with two down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and deals.
Ball.
That's outside. Now 3-1. Shepard next to bat for the Bucks. And a pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Now batting, number 47.
So first and second with two outs. Shepard now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And ball one.
He's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
On the ground to third. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back here in Pittsburgh, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Dylan Carlson. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one is in for a strike. in the dirt and 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. On the ground to the left. Hayes to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over. Well, just very efficient out there on the mound. I mean, just a great outing. He's just now getting to 100 pitches.
Edman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, and that's just foul. Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Donovan in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike two.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Shepard is just one strike away. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Donovan checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. 2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two down, nobody on. In the air on the infield, on his way over. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates get a shutout on the mound.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. For St. Louis, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.